What's up, YouTubers? What's up today? Big day today. Big day. Big happy day. Why is the rear end out of my fucking car? Why is the rear out of my car? Because, you know, like every other guy probably watching this video, there's nothing wrong with my rear at all. I took it out because car was running 11.1s, 1099s, and it was about 105 miles an hour in the 8th mile. And let's turn this around. How you doing, guys? About 105 miles an hour in the 8th mile. Should I shoot this up? Shoot behind here? Probably better. 105 miles in the 8th mile, and I was only gaining about 15 more miles an hour, 17 miles an hour in the rest of the 8th mile. So, you know, the car is running out of gear. I'm at 6,200 in the top end. Amazing day. You know, it's going to be a cool day. It's an unboxing video, I guess, because we got a new rear. Right, Mustang guy. Mustang guy, right? I just like you to see the new truck that I just got. Not new, 2009. I had to get rid of the old Chevy. Chevy guy. Chevy guy, you own a Mustang. You know why I own a Mustang? Or you know why I own a Chevy? This is going to be real funny. A lot of you Chevy guys are going to love this. Ford guys are going to hate me. Because I want to get home from the racetrack. Okay, that's my dirt for the day. But no, I got a newer Chevy. I had to get rid of the old one, so... You know, a GMC actually. I might talk about Chevy. God-made Chevrolet. But enough of that shit. I'm sure I'm gonna get some hits for that one, huh? So we have 389s in here, and problem is 389s is I'm tacking out. So we needed to change the rear. So I was talking to my friend of mine, and he said that he had some laying around. And lo and behold, I don't even want to open it yet because it's unbelievable. But first off, it's crazy to think that I work in a shop with 9 bays, 6 bays, 6 bays, 6 lifts, some of the most high-end tools you could possibly even imagine. And I am here in my garage because I can't tie my shop up. Check that out, huh? And you think you don't have room to work in your garage, huh? Okay. I got a tires width between this side and pulling the axle. It's like retarded. It's like working like an idiot. But you know what? I can tie it up in my garage forever. If I do this in the shop, I'll end up here and shit forever. Okay. So what I'm hoping is to gain another 10, 15 miles an hour. I put the car solidly into the 10s. And I get a million people ask questions. What kind of turbos? What kind of rear, what kind of trans, what. And I'm happy to help you guys, but I can't answer a million questions because I can't answer a million fuck questions. So today I'm going to try to answer the million questions for you guys, because I got some time today. Kids are in the house playing games. My wife's at the spa, and this is like the spa to me, so I'm at my spa. I'm in the home, laying, there's my spa floor for massaging my back as I work. Okay, what we're running here is let's get under here today. We got some light under here for you guys. You get to see everything, how I ran it, why I ran it, what's going on under here. These are the turbos. This is these are 2 T3, T4 hybrid Chinese turbos. Okay, they're not eBay cheapies. They're a little better than eBay cheapies. But, you know, still Chinese turbos. But the price, fucking blow them up. If you're going to run low boost like I do, really, you know, you're not going to put heavy strain on the impeller shafts. So you get a little wear out of them. Are they great? Absolutely not. But they worked perfectly for me. So I'm not going to talk shit about them. These are T3, T4s. I'm using a 50 exhaust housing and a 60 intake housing or impeller housing, 60 mils. So I got twin 60 millimeter intakes and twin 50s on the exhaust. It's dual blow-offs. You can see the blow-offs. I'm going to try to keep my hands out here for you. They're dual blow-off valves. and they pretty much are right under the rear. And why I use 2 of them is because I don't connect the exhaust together. Even though some people say connecting the exhaust is better, I run independent exhaust. It allows me to have independent control over not only the boost, but so I have a redundant system. Because in the world of turbos, if one of these things fail, the shit's going to hit the fan. It's going to happen so quick. The only thing I'm going to hear is the fucking rod coming out the block. So everything is doubled. Wastegates are doubled. Blow-off valves are doubled. And if one wastegate goes, the second gate will make up for it. It will blow off and I'll lose boost. And, you know, hopefully the motor won't detonate, but I haven't had any issues. I got this monster light here. I run a fuel cell under this car. Why is everything shiny in my car? Okay, guys, first rule of thumb, you don't paint your car gloss black underneath, okay? I painted this car gloss black underneath because I thought it'd be nice, but it just looks like everything's wet all the time. Sorry about the moving camera, but I'm laying here on the ground. Okay, I'm running a set of long tube headers on this car. So they're 36-inch collector length into a 3-inch pipe coming straight down. And actually, it's not a 3-inch pipe. I run a 2.5-inch extremely thick-walled pipe to hold the heat in there, exhaust tubing. There's my drive shaft loop, and I run a C4 automatic all done up. Like you've seen in my videos, that's going to get taken out soon too. But they come straight up through the floor. This is the driver's side, and your oil return lines, this is the passenger side. Okay, if you're going to run turbos in the back, you got to pump the oil, which you're going to use the oil pressure from the car. And you're going to push it up through some lines. Let's try to get this back here now because I want you to be able to see some of this crap for the first time. Up top there, where you can't see, is a Mocal. Hidden up there is a Mocal oil pump. That when you run turbos in the back, you have to get the oil out of the turbo. So you're going to have to suck the oil up and throw it back into the top of the valve covers or anywhere you want in the oil pan, whatever. Rear end in this car is a Rear Gears made the rear end for me. It's 3-inch axle tubes. Welded the shit out of this rear for me to keep it strong. Like I said, 3-inch axle tubes. I think I got a standard length Mustang rear in here. It's really no different. Competition slide link system. I'll get some light. I'm learning from Casey Neistat there. Casey Neistat? Trying to learn little video shit here. So hopefully I'm getting some light on stuff. It's slide link system, 9-inch rear. Now I'm going to try to get under the opposite way here so we could show you some more of this. This is a 65 Mustang, by the way. Not like 25 times I mentioned it, wouldn't do that. These are Mosler 31 spline axles in here. And these are screw-in studs. Rusty on the outside, but brand new. I said I'm running the old 11-inch drum brake in here. These are 10s or 11s, I can't remember, but you know, the old Shelby way. No matter, they still skid, so really don't run the disc brake stuff. Try to keep it all original. I'm gonna get under the car here for you guys. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. If I can get this light, let's try to do this right for you here. Okay, sorry about this. These are my turbos, or one of them. And if you look, these are mid, right to where the back seat would go. I run the air filters on these, so I'm sucking cold air off the ground. Don't think it hit any puddles. I'm gonna turn this light around. You can see the feed tubes from the turbos. Damn, this is, you know, when your whole car is black, try to get some light in. The feed tube for the turbos runs between the frame, I have frame connectors on this car, and the turbo, so it kind of fits up there nice, and these run all the way up right next to the frame, and you can see where they actually run through the bottom of the car and then come up into the firewall. So, just to give you an idea of where you'd run the piping on a Mustang like this, how you would use, you can see if you look under here, you'll see there's the one pipe, there's my exhaust. I got all these exhausts painted in ceramic coating with my fingerprints all over them. And that one clamp there, I have a clamp on each side, so I could pull this off because it was supposed to be temporary, but it never blew off, so I never welded it because this setup is going to come off in about 2 more weeks, because I'm going to try a short tube header so I can gain some more room under there. Now, let's try to make some sense of all this crap today for you. I have literally the worst intake on this car possible. I'm running 11-second quarter miles on an Edelbrock Performer intake. Not a Performer Plus, but a Performer that's been extrude honed. It's been my, it's been the shittiest part of this car since I started building it. But I needed to get this under the hood, and the only way I could fit it under the hood was with that. So I'm running 11 seconds on a Performer. I should get like a world record for running the shittiest manifold in history. And it's a Mighty Demon carburetor. A Mighty Demon that I ended up doing up. It's a 750. Like again, it's a 393 cubic inch Windsor block, 30 over, stroked, 3850 on the stroke. 3750, 3850, I don't remember. Do so many engines, it's hard for me to even keep track of this shit anymore. Like I said, your standard 393 mix, forged rods, forged pistons, all trick flow shit. Trick flow heads. It's got 11.5 to 1 compression. 11.5 compression with turbos. Yes, it does work. I've been asked that question. What other questions? Carburetors on Mighty Demon. We got the turbo laid out. You know you have an oil system. What rears do I run in here? We explained that 389s. Car weighs 3,000 pounds. 3150 with my light ass in it. I got Harden Mosler axles. This is a Detroit locker in here. Now we're going to get to this box. This box. What's in this box? Boys, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. What is this? This is a... Who makes Strange, I think, makes this rear? This is a Strange 9 Plus nodular iron rear with... Any of you guys who know these 9-inch rears. It's called Daytona pinion. Got the extended pinion on there. It's this is a Detroit locker. This, oh shit, almost knocked my axe, is the newer style Detroit True Track, which I'd be interested in to try. Here's a little part number on that. But this is a Detroit True Track. This is, I think, a complete Mosler setup. It's, you know, you see Allen head bolts and the whole 9 yards. This thing should have no problem taking the power I'm going to put to it. This set of gears is 350s, 355s, 350s, so it should give me another 10, 15 miles an hour on the top end. Easily put the car into the 10s. I want to take care of this before we go into, like I said, we're going to fuel inject this car. I had enough of this. I'm going to fuel inject this car, and we're going to put in I'm going to build a custom Weber setup. And you say Webers. They're not Webers. They're going to be fuel-injected throttle bodies. And the only way I can explain it to you guys, it's going to be a stack injection system with a hat running across both of the 4 injectors on each side. So it kind of look like a Ferrari turbo setup. But it'll allow me to have way better intake. I'll still get it under the hood and have, you know, a lot better fuel management, because I'm running carburetors, and anybody who does this shit knows it. You know, when you start bringing the boost up anywhere over 6, 7, 8, 10 pounds of boost, this carb is going to become a nightmare to me. And I'm looking at, for a CSU or whoever, carburetor is about $2,000. So to me, it's better off to just, I want to build a custom injector. And when you open the hood, it'll look like a good old set of, you know, velocity stacks. Not velocity stacks, because there'll be a hat on them, but it'll look like a stack assembly. You know, something you'd see under the car, like period correct. You know, period correct with turbos. If that makes any sense. Back to any questions in the car. Like I said, anything that was built in this car was custom made by me. Any ideas that I got, pretty much, I do a lot of the, at the time I was doing a lot of STS turbo installs. on the vets. This is where I got the idea. You know, I want to give Chris Winter, what is his name? Chris Winter? I don't know. Squire's Turbo Systems. I want to give him a shout out because he sold the company and he got back into the company. And now that he's back with the company, you know, I'm 100% assured that this is going to be a winner again. Good luck, Chris. But that's about it. That's our update for today on the old Stang. Wife's home, so I'm going to get to go out here and do some work again. Like I said, thanks, John. My buddy donated this rear to me to see if we can get the times up on a car. He just finished his. He had a stuck valve. He bent a valve in his motor. You can see in there, I don't know if I have it up on my site, but it's a 1,000 horsepower Chevelle that I have to run in 2 weeks. So I got to have my A game together. I ran the car, and you know, he ran a 1080 or 1090, and I ended up running a 1101, but I beat him because I killed the off the line end.